Ranger Millie here, and in this beautiful section of mulligans here behind me, you can see that it's really open. This kind of is the grassland section of the boxgum grassy woodlands that is the ecological community here in Mulligan's Flat. And I just wanted to show you this really stark difference in habitat if I turn around. So you might be able to see it's really thick here. So you can actually see the stark difference in plant communities in this section versus this section. And that's because the area that I'm on the cusp of here is called the Quartz Ridge. Now the Quartz Ridge is actually a geological fault line from a volcano way back a couple of 100,000 years ago, which basically means that the soil here is a different chemistry to the soil on the plains behind me, creating a different kind of habitat for different plant species to exist. So this area is more of a woodland area than the grassland area that is behind me. It's really popular with certain species as well of animals. So things like the swamp wallabies really do prefer it in these thicker woody areas where they have a bit more places to hide from things like humans wandering through.
Hi guys, Andy here. I'm out in Mulligan's Flat today so that I can show you what we call an exclusion zone. Now, an exclusion zone is generally a fenced area that's designed to keep a certain animal or organism out. Now, why would we do that? We're looking to see that organism's impact on the environment. So we need a controlled area where that organism is quite abundant, and we need an area where that organism is completely excluded. So let's have a look at one of those fenced exclusion zones now, and we'll check out some of the variables that we're looking for. So the exclusion zone that I'm standing next to now is designed to keep out bettongs. Now, bettongs haven't been found in this area in over 100 years. They've been locally extinct. They've been brought back to Mulligan's Flat, but we really need to know the impact they have on the greater ecosystem. Now, you can see that the ground cover on the left-hand side here is very sparse. It's been grazed all the way down, nearly to the roots. On the right, inside the exclusion zone, the ground cover is nice and thick. It's really good. Now, this is primarily because the fence that's designed to keep out the bettongs is also keeping out grazers like eastern grey kangaroos. So we can see the impact that eastern grey kangaroos and other grazers have when they're in too high of an abundance on this side of the fence, and when they're restricted, just how well that ground cover seems to spring back. So let's jump in there and we'll see what we can find. Thankfully, we've had some rain recently, and the ground cover's actually been really healthy.
Down here in the southern part of the sanctuary at the Big Dam, which after many months of it being completely dry is now chock-a-block full of water and life. Another great thing about this walk is that it's a part of the Mulligan's Flat app. So we've got 3 audio tours which take you to gorgeous sites like this, or Sammy's Hill, which is... Now this is a really lovely patch of grass. This is a native grass. And if I get this grass head, you might be able to see it. If the camera will focus. No, it won't. This is called Kangaroo Grass, and it is native to the ACT as well as other places. And obviously it's a lovely green grass, so one of kangaroo's favourites, hence its name. And it does really well with very low water, so you can see it's actually all through this paddock here. You can buy it as a seed as well, but you just kind of have to talk to your native plant shops about getting it in because it's a bit tricky to get in large quantities, but great for the wallabies and kangaroos, and also great for things like small lizards to hide in from their predators in here. And it's quite easy to tell apart from other grasses because it's got that kind of reddish tinge, as you can see. It's kind of in patches surrounding me here. Also, First Nations people use the seed heads like these to ground down to flour and then make bread or damper.
Thanks for coming into the sanctuary with me today, guys. I know everyone's having a rough time with the lockdown, but you're always welcome to come into Mulligan's Flat. It's open 24/7. We do twilight tours, so you can have a guided nighttime tour and check out some of the cool nocturnal animals like the eastern bettongs we saw today in their natural habitat when they're not spooked and running around. We've also got eastern quolls, bushstone curlews, sugar gliders, boobooks. We've got heaps of cool stuff to see at night, so I highly suggest you check it out. You can find us at mulligansflat.org.au so you can book a tour. Anyway guys, I hope you stay safe and I hope you stay healthy. Thanks.